Well, here we are. Can you hear me? Good. Hopefully you can hear me. Have I got things working right this week? Hopefully things are going right. I'm not broadcasting on somebody else's live stream. It's all on my own. It's me. I'm here. I'm on my own. I'm actually here, but I'm not like Chris, where I've got two cameras so that you can see me and see what's going on as well. I'm not that posh, and I haven't got the technical skills to set all that up. So you can just have a look at my dancing hands, see how it all works, and we'll put things together. Yes, these really are my hands, and I'm not sat downstairs just doing a voiceover while I've got my lad doing some building. It's me. Right, yeah, what we're going to do, we're back to Baneblade. It's my Sunday, so I've got about an hour to kill or so, and I think this week we're going to be more or less on the last stages of the gluing things together. Yay! And then after that, paint. Yes, we've got to start painting. That's, I think, really part of what I'm looking forward to. It's been an on-off build, but we're here. So right, first things first, what's the tipple of the week? This week it is Smokehead. I don't know, have you seen the tin for this? Has anybody been looking at the whiskey shelf in Tesco and seen this? Hang on, look at this. Smokehead. Yeah, I thought when I got this it was a bit Baneblade-ish, Warhammer-ish. Is that right? Yeah. Smokehead, Islay single malt, Scotch whisky, and it's called Smokehead because yes, it's really really smoky. If you like a peaty malt, this is the one. And I kind of quite like the tin as well. Hang on a minute. Look at that. I think I'll keep that and use it as a bit of a stand or something. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Right, I'll just have a so cheers everybody. Right, we'd better get on with doing something. Let's have a look first. I'll put the lid back on. I'm going to save that tin. Look, yeah, look at that. It's worth getting these whiskies just for the tin. If you do buy them just for the tin and you don't want the whiskey, send it to Ted at eModels. It'll get to me. Yep. But yeah, maybe we, as I think I suggested the other week, we should have tasting sessions. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to drink for the next Warhammer. You could go all out and buy one, and then we'll have a tasting session. Yes. Right, so there's a few people coming in, so let's have a look. I've got my little mouse, so let's have a look round and see who's in this evening. If you are out there in YouTube land and you're not chatting, come along and chat. At least just typey, say hello, then I'll know who's around. And we won't pressure you to talk. You don't have to talk, but it's nice if you do. Let's see. The first one here tonight was Model Making Mayhem, so good evening. Then Chris was in Gross Models. That's when I was having a panic because I turned everything on. Everything seemed to be working. No camera. Nothing's ever straightforward for me, is it? It's always technical issues and buttons to press. But we got it going in the end. Who else is in? Skipper Scale Models, I think I know him. Scale Models Muse, good evening. Then there was a bit of chatting. B3's in, good evening. Evening Ted, hello gang. I'm Model Making Mayhem, Scale Models Muse. You go chat. What's everybody been on about? Right, yep, so then we started the pre-roll, and then everything was confirmed as working correctly. Candygram from Mongol came in. There must have been all with the notifications started up that I was going live, so good evening to you. And then Ostrich 9000, Ted Hammer time. Yes, it is. It's me. I've lost my cursor. Get the chat moving again. Model Making Guru Fox is himself, so good. If anything goes wrong, he'll know immediately and he can text me. Zadster, Dan Kramer, welcome. So welcome to Baneblade time. Oh yeah, there's another one. It popped in. Ian's just popped in as well. Good evening to you. Good evening. Don't forget, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, go do it. It's down here somewhere or up there. Or if you're watching on a white big screen telly, it won't be there at all. But yeah. So right, what we're going to do now, there's not, as I said, there's not a lot left on this. I was quite conscious last week when I was gluing things together. We did the light, and we did what else did we do? Not a lot else. I think we did the light and a lot of talking because it was a joint stream, so it was easy, just a lot of chatting. The hole's still there because I still haven't got round to doing a little video about how to put lights in, but I should hope to get on with that very, very soon. Then we can button it all up. I've still got to do the servo. That bit fell off. I've still got to work out a way of fitting the servo so it's what was I going to say? I was reading Fox's text on my phone, so I totally lost my train of thought then. Yeah, I've got to do this. I've got to work out how to fix servo to the inners so it moves and not just servo doesn't move, but that's what I've got to do next. And there. But you now notice that I've dropped the gun. Yeah, it fell off. There it goes. I might, yeah, there we go. Right. Spring Glue Addict, good evening. Welcome to you. Right. Fox has sent me a he's actually sent me a text. Yeah. Right, I've read it. Yeah, I'll stop reading that text, Fox. Right, there we go. Now, where was I? Right, hang on. Got that many things to read and watch and look at. Good, right. Jennifer's in. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Jenny. Jennifer, how are you? Nice to see you. Model Making Guru said, one for Jennifer while she's here as well, actually. Model Making Guru says, does the turret turn smoothly so it's not a tight fit for the servo? It does, actually. Oh, it fell off again. Yeah. Once I establish that the servo will be fixed in there, the turret does turn smoothly. It doesn't turn all the way around. It's just designed so it will go there, there, and there, there, and back, and obviously the red light booms. The boomstick does that. We put the light in from last week. We've done that as well. That's a little extra to what was originally planned, but it's going in. Yeah. So there we go. Now then, because of Fox, I've got to pick that turret up again. So excuse me. You can tell you're getting old when you have to make noises every time you bend down. Right. Jennifer can't stay, but we'll catch up with the recording. Yes, I'm on Plus. Yeah, just put it on for an hour and come back in an hour and watch it on Plus. But good. Yeah, Jennifer. If people didn't know, Jennifer is the one that works at all this magic image, all this magic lighting and things, and lights things up and makes them look brilliant. She's the real wizardess of that sort of thing. But yeah, she's the lady you want to speak to, Jennifer, at Scale Model Small Scale Lights. Go and have a look. I think the link's down below in the sort of text. Well, I hope it is anyway. If it isn't, I'll put it there. Right. What we're going to do now. Watch out, he'll do another and motorise the tracks next. Yeah, I did think of that. I would thought the best way to do that would be not to actually... Oh, it fell off. Seems like every time I pick this up, something falls off. Right. What I thought, if you wanted to make this motorised, what you could do, you could put a small buggy in here, just the four wheels, cut slots, put the chassis in with the wheels poking through so that they're ever so slightly lower than the tracks, and then you could drive it around. That's one way of doing it. Obviously need to be small enough so you could put some steering on it, but yeah, there we go. Or you could do it with a tank controller. Some of this radio control stuff is really small these days, so that's one of the ways that you could do it. So you wouldn't have the wheels, have to make the wheels and the tracks all turn around. You could just did you ever see that film, was it the hover tank or something like that, where it would just float along the ground? So there we go. Yeah. Thanks, Fox. Fox has put Jennifer's link in for small scale lights, so go along and have a look. Right, but well, before anything else falls apart, I think we should go and find some building to do. And I've just realised that I don't think I could glue that on there. That one will come off. I think what I'm going to have to do this week is actually make these cables come into here. So that's what we can get on with straight away. We'll need some... You can really see how I plan ahead and really work to a script. about what I'm going to do for each build. I usually sort of think about what I'm going to do as I'm pulling the trapdoor down to get in the loft. That's about as soon as I plan anything. Dan Kramer says, was there a film about a hover tank? Yes, there was. I can't remember who was in it now. I think... no, I can't. No, I'd be just telling fibs if I made up a name. It was a really B-movie type comedy. Not of great interest. But it was a hover tank, something the Americans had designed. Right, so we need to be drilling holes in this tank to get cables in. Fox says it would actually be easier to get a Tamiya radio control tank and Baneblade it up. You could do it that way. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think something like a Challenger on an Abrams, that would be like low profile, the same sort of profile as a Baneblade. You could do that to it. Right, let's really be technical about this and work out where we're going to drill these holes to get the cables, because I want the cables to go into the main body, and then in here would be where all the batteries and switches are. That's something else I've got to think about as well, to do the switches. So I think technically measuring it all up and working out the degree of the bend of the cables, we don't want them to be too sharp and things like that. We don't want them to be too long, but there'll do. There, that'll do. Somewhere about there. So the initial hole's not going to be big enough. Yeah, Ian MG Thompson, that was right. It was Sergeant Bilko, wasn't it? It was something along them lines. Yeah, I'm sure it was something to do with Sergeant Bilko. He was the leader of the motor pool where this tank was. Who else was in it? Who starred in it? Can somebody Google that? Sergeant Bilko. Steve Martin. Steve Martin says, Ian, Dan. Well, was it Sergeant Bilko, or was it something else? I seem to think that it was a John Belushi, one of the guys out of Blues Brothers was in it. I think something's sticking in my mind about that. Right, so we'll do that. We'll just see if we can get a file in to make it a bit bigger. Now, as you can see, this is all really been seriously sort of thought out and worked out and measured accurately. There we go, in there. Brilliant. Ian MG Thompson, it was definitely Sergeant Bilko. It had Eddie Murphy in it. Could be who I'm thinking of. It wasn't that brilliant. As I seem to recall, it wasn't that brilliant a film. I think maybe Steve Martin got conned into doing it. Or maybe the money was just good. Right, so there we are. The lights are now fed, the cables for the lights are now fed into there. So we can actually start and button this side up now. We need some glue and it's over there. So excuse me while I reach over. Wobbly camera. Jennifer said, not to give me any more ideas, because yeah, a bit of a phone call. Hello, Jennifer. Yeah, well, we've come up with this great idea. I just wondered if you could you build this? Could you make this happen? But that's how. That's Jennifer's sort of customer service for you. If she can help, she will. I'm sure, I don't know if any of you out there have experienced Jennifer's excellent sales service and after sales service, and just general good advice. It's brilliant. Dan Aykroyd, Dan Kramer, yeah, Dan Aykroyd, that was him. He was in it. Yeah, people are talking about hover tanks at the moment by using magnets. Isn't that how the levitating trains work? And then they just switch and it repels it along the track. Yeah, Fox says, now I've glued them in, do I know they work? I'm confident that these work. Yeah, hang on a minute, I'll be back in a battery. Yep, they work. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we could build the first Baneblade hover tank. Now that goes in there like that, so we can glue that on now. It's a good job there's a lot of room in here. This would be an ideal location to use some actually like tube glue, because you have to be quick to get that in there. Touch it down, get the glue to work in the gaps. I've got a little nub that I didn't remove. Nub removed. Day saved. Mind you, I think looking ahead in the instructions, I think all these bits here are going to be plated over a minute with more guns. Yep. Yeah, I think the same theme tonight is certainly hover Baneblades. Yes, you could do that. You could have it just hovering so that you went across to it and just pushed it and it would wobble like that. Right, that's that side done. So we can put these over here. Can I'll just move this glass out the way a minute. God, it smells nice, that. I don't know. Yeah, were you here, Fox, when I showed people the can that this whiskey came in? Look at that. And look at the lid. Yeah, I said it's Baneblade-ish, isn't it? Warhammer-ish. Keep all your brushes and yeah, just worth getting just for the can. Oh look. Less of that. Yeah, that's really annoying my sound levels. Right, well, where are we up to now? The next thing is I really need something important here, and that is the instructions. Everything's on the floor. Right, we've done that. We've done that last week. Right, I've got to find these gun bits now and work out what do we do with them. So let's have a look for some gun bits. Noisy rattle in the box. If we're really up to it this week, if we really press on and get something glued together, we might end up doing dudes. Right, is that them or is that them? I think that's them. Ah, right, I didn't realise that. It says ×2. There's 2 of them. Let's put the potential Baneblade hover tank over here, out of the way. Target left. Sorry, getting carried away. Right, we need some guns. There may be a technical Warhammer type name for these, but they're guns. I haven't prepared everything tonight. I've got to reach across some sort of screen full of arm to get things from distant places. Right, so we can cut these off. Concentration while I cut these off, and it all goes quiet. Silence. Yeah. On-air silence. Now, is that a nub or is it not a nub? Who cares? Right, it says, I thought that was oil. I thought that was a picture of an oil can, but it's do not glue. So we need to do this and find that bit. Yup. Why am I turning it over? It's not on the other side of the sprue. It's not that big because they're the dudes. It's not that big, and it's definitely not that big because that's empty. Hunt the part is really what I appear to think that Warhammer's famous for, is hunt the part. Yep, everybody's talking about hovering tanks. Yep, concept I think would be brilliant. Brilliant concept. Just putting it into practice. Gonna need some really strong magnets for a 30-ton tank. Yep, that's up. Right, let's have a look at this bit again. Oh, there's another sprue in the box. A sprue in the box. There's them bits. and these are here. So what's everybody been up to this week? Has anybody been building? Has anybody been not building and doing something else more interesting? Who's at work? Have the schools in Scotland broke up yet? Is it half term? I know that there's a half term due for the kids in England. I don't know if Scotland's already on half term. I've been trying to kickstart the mojo again this week. I have spent a little time at the bench, not with any cameras or anything like that, not just yet, just to try and get things going again. So I've been up and doing a little bit of painting, a little bit of a job I've been given to do for a friend, so I've been on with that. I can't show you just yet what it's about, because we don't know who's watching, and a friend wanted to keep it sort of secret from other people that might watch until I give it him. I'll take some pictures and show you all, but it's quite interesting. Some a bit out of something a bit different for me. I wouldn't say out of my comfort zone, but just something I've never done before. Right, sorry. Back to the building. Just working out which way around these go. Right, so that's the bottom. That's the bottom. That's that way, I think. No, it's not. That way up. So that one goes in there. I do see that it might be a little bit of a problem trying to paint these, but we shall overcome that when we get around to painting it. And there we are. There's the gunny things. Skip on with your Muse, just been working on his BMW R75. Fiddly parts galore, going to take a while. BMW R75, or would that be a car or a motorbike? Sorry, I'm not really up on, not really a petrol head, so I don't know one from the other. Pre-drill barrel, right? Is that a challenge there, Fox? Pre-drill barrels. Was hoping to watch Tread drill his first 40k barrels out. I never thought about drilling them out. Let's go and drill some barrels out. As you can see, folks, or maybe you can't, these are not hollow barrels, and they look unhollow. So we need to select the correct size drill, not that one, and I do this the technical way of by going to my selection of drills, knowing what size, having accurately measured these holes here. I then go directly to the drill that I need and pick up the right one. What really happens is I just try them till this one fits. There we go, that'll fit in there. So how do we drill it out? Well, we get a very nice pin vise. This is the Tamiya one. It was gifted to me. A very nice gift. Yep. And it's got some more collets in the top. Oh, are they right? So which ones do I have to drill then? I would drill them, or what I would probably do if it was properly, I would drill them all and make everything work so that the cocking handle would work and things like that. So we don't have to, we don't drill these. All right. Right. Keep an eye out for when I need to drill a barrel, and I'll drill a barrel. These don't need to be movable, they can be fixed, which might actually end up the way they are. But never mind, we'll glue that. There we go. Back to the pin vise. Yes, this is to me a pin vise. As I say, it was gifted to me. Excellent pieces of equipment if you have them. I've got one. Is it close to hand? I've got this one, a big chunky one, and I've also got. I can't find it in here. Yeah, I've got this one as well, which is double-ended, but it's really awkward to use because you've got the collet in this end and a collet in this end. If you try drilling something, you don't get the effect here, and sometimes you'll end up drilling a hole in your other hand. But these are really nice. They do have them at E-models. I know it's not E-model stream at the moment, but they do have them at E-models. This is a really nice one. If you haven't got a pin vise in your armory, go and get one. Get one like this. It's got a nice rubber sort of grip and a nice smooth bearing. I don't know if it is on a bearing, but it's really nice and smooth on the end, and you could just work them. So brilliant. So there we are. And these, I got a big set of these, set drills, and these came from Aldi. The pin vise itself is utter rubbish. It's a pretty colour, but it's just general rubbish. So I'll just keep that in there because it's a pretty colour. But the drills are alright. I think they were about £2 or something like that, £2 or £3. So have a look in Aldi next time you're in. Right, put them there. So there's that done. Dan says the all silver one, that one is similar to his. I do find, I think it's this one, yeah, this one, I'd say it was a cheapo one, but the thread in the top snapped off, so it doesn't always hold in, and sometimes it'll screw out and jab you in the hand. So great little pieces of equipment. Sometimes, yeah, you don't always use them, but when you need them, they're worth a weight in gold. Right, where are we up to now? We're building another one of them. Yep. Right, what's going on in chat? Chris has a nice delicate little pin vise drill. We've seen him using. Yeah, the only problem that sometimes you find with pin vices, you need a hole that's just bigger than the pin vice will take. So I've got a, I can't find it now. I've got something slightly bigger, which is actually a chuck. It's a chuck off a small drill. It's the actual chuck itself, but rather than put it in a drill, I just use it just to hold the drill. I can't find it. I'll find it when you've gone. No, it's not in there. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'll just continue looking for it and never find it, but I'll find it, as I say, I'll find it when you've gone. Right, don't need that one now. Yep, these again. Scale Model Muse says he's got a Dremel for the bigger stuff. Yeah, I've got a Dremel as well, or a pseudo Dremel, a Chinese copy of a Dremel, but it does the job. It's not something I always use, but as I say, when you do need it, yeah. Oops. Let's just move the camera down a little bit so you can see. Tend to do everything out of shot. Here we are. Now I cut that off. I'm not sure whether it is a nub or isn't a nub, but I cut it off for the last one. I'll file it on the last one. So these go in again. That way. That way, that way. Forgot them bits there. There we go. I had the amazing announcement, information given to me the other day. In fact, I think it was yesterday, that it's 11 weeks to Christmas. Oh, Christmas comes round again. So I've got to think of something for a e-models build. I don't know what yet. I'll have to wait till tomorrow night to discuss with the boys, because I know that some have already obtained their Christmas build for e-models, and I just haven't got a clue what I'm going to do yet. What would you like to see me do? Something cool and quirky. It won't be a Baneblade, it could take forever. Yeah. Zata said Christmas is going to be odd. Everyone's going to have to stay at home. Yeah, can you imagine the uproar if can't have any more than 6 round for Christmas or New Year? No New Year's parties. Mind you, it might be an excuse not to go to the family. Sorry, can't come round. See you next year. Right. Now the next bit is that bit. I've seen them somewhere. Oh, I like these. Like shells. Armor piercing shells. Hammer. Sledgehammer. Starting handle. Oh, so nice quirky details on here. Right, let's find these are the bits. I've seen them before, so they shouldn't be too far away. Nope. Nope. There's a whole big sprue of things that haven't been glued together yet. Don't want to. Nope. Ah. That looks like, yeah, there they are. I knew I'd seen them. Excuse the noise. Fox has said they've ordered theirs already. Ming Toons, yeah, like we did last year. I did the Shan horse last year. Cute little model. Smashing. Yeah. It will probably be a Meng model or a egg plate or something like that. Something nice and quirky, so crispy. So, and we build them live as well. So if you want to find out what we're building, keep watching the models channel. We'll announce it, and then as we build them live, you could get one and build live too. Build with us. Come, yeah, build along with us. Build along with us. Is that a country singer or an actor? We dropped it again. Oh, excuse me, I just need to move this glass. Yeah, I just moved it to the side of the bench. It smells like bonfires. Games Workshop usually do a Christmas special character. Might be fun to do one of those. Depends. Yeah, it depends if your models can get it or stock it. Right, now we're going to work out. I've dropped the instructions again. Oh. Right, so that way it goes like that. Does it? It goes like that. Does it? No. Let's see the instructions. That's that way. That's that way up. That has to go all the way down there. It's not going to go. Oh, it does eventually. It's a bit of a squeeze. and yes, behind it there's two little locating pins and holes. That we can apply glue to. There we go. There, glued. Zatsa says, I think Bill Withers, that's who I'm thinking of. He passed away recently. Model responsibility, says Ian. Yeah, buy wildly, but just hide it. Yeah. We're here to provide excuses. So just drop us an email, and we can send you an official looking mail that will give you lots of excuse to buy things. Here we go again, trying to fit this. Tell you what I need to do first. Rub the nubs off. Or you may see that I'm carrying an injury. Ouch. As you probably know, it's Kindle making season. Making kindling for the fire. I thought I should get some wood chopped, but my knife was as blunt as a butter knife. My axe was as blunt as a butter knife. Now I'm thinking that using blunt tools has a great chance of injuring oneself, and that a sharp tool, like a hobby knife, sharp tool is a safe tool. So I promptly sharpened my really nice axe and had it all gleaming, and the edge was all nicely honed and shiny, and the first bit of kindling that I came to chop missed it completely. Yeah. So be careful, folks. So yeah, that wasn't an injury at the bench. Candy Grab says Meng will create a Chibidora, and that's adorable, says Zadster. I see what you did there. Glad. Yeah, Ian. Yeah, that's I can send you emails, confirmation emails that you've won your latest acquisition in a prize draw, and I'll send it all with lots of congratulations and things like that. Not necessarily a small fee. No fee. No, yep. I can give excuses. Right, that's that one done. Times 2. Now then. God, there's a lot more to this than I thought there was. I need to build this turret now to put the gun things in. Yeah, go and check out Meng website. Yeah, go on, go check it out. And come up with some ideas that I could build for Christmas, for the Christmas build. Right, so we need these bits now, and I've got to find those bits. They could be these bits. Once again, need to build. Do we build 2 of them? There must be 2. I just broke it off there. Oh, I need that. That fell off. Right, so I need that bit. And that bit. Once I built one, I know what I'm doing on the other one. And that bit. Steve3131 says build a Santa, build a Red Baron and put a Santa in it. I did see that MiG have actually brought out a nice little character that goes with the Red Baron chibi airplane. I think it was that. Anyway, I didn't read the post, I just saw the pictures. That one, that way, and that way. All right. This glass keeps getting in my way. Let's put it over there. Yeah, sorry. It's try not to have too much silence on the screen. Just really got to concentrate on these things. Now, where does that bit go? That bit must go in there like that. We need to get it in fairly soon because it will keep this piece upright. We can match them together. Looking very much world. Is that the right way up? I don't think it matters. Looking very World War One-ish. You'd have thought things of the future, or things in sci-fi. Yeah, that they would have perfected the welding by now rather than rivets. But then again, that would take away all the weathering opportunities. Right, now that bit. Oops. Now there's an up and a down for this. And I think it's that way, I think. That way. Yep, I think it's that way because there's a bevel on one side of it and a very slight return on the other side. And yep, the rivets need to be towards the gun, so that would appear to go in there. Once again, all that detail in there, and you're just going to see the outside of the gun, so I needn't have bothered. Oops. Roof. No, have I just built it upside down? I think I've just built it upside down. This one will do. Got to choose the right one now. That one. Right, let's have a look about what's going on in chat. Just cut this bit out. I'll try and put things right. Let's have a look at what's going on in chat. Candygram says, I heard that there would be a reissue of the motorised Snoopy and his Sopwith camel model, which was one of the, yeah. That's quite, yeah, it looks quite fun, that one. I'd like to see the one again with the Red Baron in it. There, that's it. Fox informs me that all modern type stuff is based on, all this Warhammer type stuff, 40k, is based on ancient designs. Development of the new technology is forbidden and considered heresy. Model Making Mayhem says he's been away doing things at work on the phone, so welcome back. Did you not tell him that we're broadcasting and they would just have to wait? You should have sent them the link and told them to wait, or they could have come here and asked questions about work. We'll do our best to answer. I've got, yep. I put things up, but things in upside down. I don't know why that happened at all. No, I've no idea why that happened. So there's one of them. And something's upside down. Yep, it's upside down. Excuse me while I correct this. It probably wouldn't matter, but before the glue goes off, there. Now it's the right way up. So you see things that, as it happens, as it gets built live. We see this. You can see all the mistakes that get made. Right, that's that. Now it's the right way up. Well, that one is anyway. I've got to do the same again on that one, but we'll continue with this at the moment. That's, yeah. Now we've got to build it. I thought I was looking for a turret, but we've got to go and build it. So let's build that turret. That tells you if. Why didn't they just put ×2 on there? Right, okay. Right, let's build a turret. Right. I was looking for the wrong part. You've got to build the turret right from the barrel up. Oh, I've got loads of bits now. Sorry about the noise. I like turrets, so let's see turrets on the turrets, says Fox. Beyond Hope says, thanks for running these streams. They're so relaxing and laid back. Model Making Guru, fancy trying alcohol as your beverage on your Sunday stream instead of coffee? Yeah, you too can partake of alcohol and glue things upside down. It was a deliberate error just to show you that you need to take care when you're building these parts, because they quite easily glued on upside down, as demonstrated in the last section of this video. That was purely the reason for doing that. Right, next bit. Oh no. That's not a turret. Oh, you got to build the turret. Right. There they are. If only Warhammer would number the bits. It's all got to be done by sort of part recognition. That bit. Another one of them. That bit. One of them. That bit. One of them. Speedy Q says he just baked banana muffins. Oh, banana muffins. Skylar's got a load of chocolate muffins downstairs. If anybody wants one sending out, Teddy models. I guess Skylar to send you some muffins. Now then, I need to find that bit now. That's that bit. That's the bit that looks like one of those raffle tombolas you see at the village fair, at the church bazaar. So that bit goes on there. I actually thought we'd be writing a building of dudes this week, but there's been a bit more building than I thought there would have been. Maybe we can save the dudes for next week. We could build and paint dudes. Lynn's in. Good evening, Lynn. And the chat seems to have frozen for me, so I'll just move it on down. Yep. Seems like other people are enjoying a tipple while they watch Ted on the live stream. Good, that's what it's all about. Down the pub with a few mates, having a few tipples, having a little tipple, enjoying time with friends. And you can tell your significant other that it's always safe because you're having a drink with Ted and he's a responsible adult. Yeah. Dan says, building and painting. I'm a madman. Yes, you never know what's going to happen. Sorry, just moving that glass. Just keeps getting in the way. There's just been a piece shot off the bench then. I think it was hopefully a nub. Otherwise I'll be scratching around underneath the bench in a minute. Right, that bit goes on there. That bit goes on there. Needs a roof and a floor. Is it floors in a turret? And needs a roof. Right. Right, that bit there would appear to be the roof, I think. Right, it's better to build it from the base or the floor up because there's locating. Oh. Oops, nearly swore. There. talk amongst yourselves while I just get this going. Right, I think I've got it. That goes on there then, and it's an exercise in holding everything together while you get the glue in. And of course I forgot to take that nub off that one. Then the roof. Yes. Now then, there's a big hole in the back of that. I would have thought there was a big hole in the back of it. So no, that's that bit. Is anybody else building along with me tonight? Anybody else building at the bench, or are you all just enjoying a drink and watching me build and chat away? There, we've almost got a turret built. Need to denub it a little bit more. Cool. Just let the glue go off a little bit, and in the meantime I shall peruse the instructions for the next bit. I get it. So we need like a big nail next. Just hold this in place for a while. It doesn't fit too well. Certainly leaves scope perhaps for a tiny bit of filling, unless we could squeeze the bits together and just get it to fill with some liquid plastic. There we go. Somebody shouting a cat downstairs. And there we have, I think we have a constructed turret. Lynn says she's just relaxing and glancing at chat. That's what it's all about. Yep. There's no big issues going on here. No arguments. That's rather a droopy gun, isn't it? Oh, flip. That gun is a bit droopy. It's not going to look the best. I think that might end up being glued in position. Right, let's have a look now. How do we fix it to this bit? Looks like we need a big nail. That bit. Nope, it doesn't go in. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up in chat as well. I'm trying to see what I'm doing and trying to catch up with chat as well. Yep, a bit of bruised droop, says Fox. Yeah, it does look a bit. Just look at that. Oh, that's, yeah, that's not going to win any battles, that is it? So I think we could just touch in some glue in there, and this bit will go in there. Now then, so that there is one of the turrets that's been built, and that then would fit in there like that if you wanted it to. Sorry, let's move this glass a bit. Yep, Fox says I may have to use glue to maintain erections. Erectness? Oh dear, what have I just said? Yeah, it's the glue that, yeah, the glue for fixing this is the one with the blue cap. And I don't want to stick it on there because it sticks on that side. Like that. Yep, I need to send for some tablet to ensure that stays upright. Right, so yeah, there's a choice of there's a number of choices that you can stick it on. You could have them, or you could vary them. I think I might have them at the front, because that would be awesome then, wouldn't it? Everything firing to the front. Awesomeness. Yep, so you could choose yourself where you want it to go. And then when you've decided, you can glue the other panels on. So that is that built. So now all I've got to do is do exactly the same again with the other one, and not glue it in upside down this time. Yep, if it's floppy, it's no use to anybody, is it? We don't like floppiness in our streams. There, see? Works. Get. So, if it's not on upside down, if you're not doing it upside down, just remember to keep it tight and make sure it stays erect. Because if you put it upside down and it's not erect, it's no use for anybody. Right, I think it's time to finish tonight. We've done nearly an hour and a half. I think we do seem to have achieved the final parts of the build. As I say, I've just got to build out of the turret and put that all on there. Then I'll maybe glue them on next week or something like that. Well, next week, or next time I'm on, it's Chris next week. We'll look at doing dudes. I may even speak to Fox between now and then. Well, there's little bits to do yet. I may even speak to Fox between now and then and ask him about painting dudes. He could give me some pointers. Maybe I'll go across and watch one of his streams to see how he does it as well. Right, I think we will leave it for tonight. There is quite a bit to do. Yeah, it's a little bit finishing off things that I think we can do that next week, and then we'll get on to the painting. Let's have a final get my mouse, final roundup, see who's in, anybody that I've missed. Yep, a lot of people in, a lot of people have come and gone, so good. It's nice to see you all. It's good to have at least somebody watching. I know you do. I am trying my best to get back into this building lark and try and break the mojo and do things a bit more regular. Let's break it in. But for the rest, I will try and get this filmed, and then I can get it fitted and ready for painting next time. I was going to show you how to fit the lights. Fit the lights in there, so when you come to do your Baneblade, it will be fantastic. I haven't decided on the colour scheme just yet. I keep thinking of a colour, then going off it and thinking of something else. I do quite like the colour scheme on the box actually, because, excuse me if you can't hear me, I'm just down the box. Let's move it out of the way a bit. I do actually quite like the sandy colour, because it does tend to lend itself to some really nice weathering. What you could do is primer coat it in black and then sort of main coat it in the sand yellow, but leave it thin on some parts, so it's so you get the darkness underneath comes through. You can't see it for the light. Yeah, the silly Baneblade is a good mojo restorer, but and yeah, I've been doing some painting, some bits of work that sort of it's been quite fun to do, but more on that when I can show you. But in the meantime, I've done an hour and a half, and I'm still having to move this glass around. So I think we'll leave it for tonight, before I glue anything else on upside down and everything goes floppy again. Fetch it back in. Let's just move this glass. But in the meantime, we'll leave it, and I'll see you all again tomorrow night for the eModels live stream, and I think it's my turn for what's in store. And I haven't thought of anything yet, so I'll go off and have a think, and I'll try and sort this floppiness out. Ian says, am I using Citadel paints or something else? Probably something else, because I haven't got any Citadel paints. Well, I do have one or two, but not enough to paint this. Yeah, I'll probably just use what's in stock. What I've got, some colours and things like that. I've got loads of colours to have a go at, so won't be using anything with silly names. Yeah, perhaps I'll just get a bottle of paint and just rename it silly name colour. That's what I'll do. Right, thank you very much for watching. We'll leave it tonight. I'll go and finish this up, and yeah, it's been a good, yeah, I've had a good time tonight. It's been quite non-stressful. Paint along, chat along, and enjoyed your company. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, I can't remember everybody who's on in the week, but I know that Fox is on Wednesday. Is that right? Emails tomorrow. Fox sometimes in the week. I think Thursday as well, or maybe Saturday. Chris will be with his Baneblade or something next Sunday, and then we're back around in a circle again. So, right, thank you very much. I'm going to go find out how to finish this stream now. But in the meantime, thank you very much. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thanks for joining. And like and subscribe. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Let's find the end. Right. Bye.